All right. Hello and welcome to Creative Discourse, live from St. Petersburg Academy of Arts. I'm so happy to be here. Hopefully today the streaming is going to be a little better. I see some better numbers up there on my computer, so I don't want to really waste my time in any deep explanation about what's going on. For those of you who are watching my stream periodically, you guys know that I'm right now in St. Petersburg trying to finish my diploma. I have to paint a large-scale painting. Well, not necessarily the largest. It's not as big as I intended to. So I think I'll be able to finish it in a fairly short period. It's important for me is that I did all the preparation. We spent a lot of time discussing how, why, and when, and what to do with the painting. So I'm just trying to prove the point, probably to myself more than anything else, that it is possible with a really good preparation to do this. I had slight difficulty with replicating exactly the composition that I wanted to, only because it probably not necessarily it wouldn't fit, and I mentioned this multiple times previously. I talked about this. It's just it was a discussion with the staff, with my master from the studio, with his assistants, that in order to actually make something that looks really, really good, and I have a limited time and also limited materials, it would be better if I choose a slightly different sketch. Nevertheless, I've worked on this a couple years ago, so and it's the same topic, so the figures and the ideas and the motions and movements and everything. It's just a different version of that, and we decided that this would be a little better and not necessarily easier, but achievable, obtainable a goal, so I don't have to rush myself through and I don't have to skip all the important steps that I really like, and which is layering and using a little bit of a scraping and also sanding, and looking for these underlayers and creating that technical narrative that figures are moving actually through the painting, because I'm moving them from one position to another, searching for that eye-pleasing composition already in the format. So that's what I'm working on right now. This is mostly like a quieter streams these because I have another professionals working in the studio next to me. So they're all working, so I'm trying to be mindful for their I don't know, like a comfortable working environment. It's not necessarily new to me, but this is something that I'm trying to actually achieve here, to have a shared digital studio space, creative discourse. So please join me and paint alongside me, because that's the that is the best. I'm going to start working on my painting, and hopefully that gets you time to for your paintings or your creative endeavors. I'm trying to check the internet, and we're in the ad break anyway, so I have to fix the problem with the leg, and I have a feeling that the figure is not in the right position. So that's something that I want to focus on. Yesterday I was working a little bit more with that this side of the canvas. I should probably start pushing a sky as well, because unless I push that again, I'm gonna struggle with keying my pigments or color harmonizing it. So I should probably start throwing some pigment on the top. On top of a canvas, because I think that might be a little problem later on. So let me check my sketch. Yeah, not really. Yeah, so let me get a little darker up there. So I might just, you know, just to start to kick things off. I'm sorry for that noise, but it needs a little bit of oil. I think this very old easel that, yeah, I think that, let me just go ahead and throw, I don't know if I have enough. Let me see if I can borrow some of my colleagues. Let me see. Okay, I'm just trying to get a little bit more of a medium. Cool. I have to go get more. Maybe during the lunch break. Now, cool. So as I was saying, preferably a new ASMR channel. Hello, Talking Princess. Yeah, I was just trying to find a little bit of medium for my painting, because I want to work on the sky today. I want to bring some layers there to create a little bit more, to get a little bit more of that a feel of a color, because right now it's kind of harmonizing only because the underpainting is showing through. It feels that it's together, but the moment I will start throwing pigments around, it's gonna